everybody. It is Jacqueline Hyde, and it is Monday, the 5th of April. Welcome to April, everybody. It's going to be a great one. There are so many things happening in the burlesque world for the month of April that my mind is swirling. It is amazing to see all of these different performers and producers pivoting to the virtual experience for shows and adventures and all of that. It's like burlesque television. It's awesome. And I am excited about sharing with you today the very last installment for this preseason of Eating and Entertainment. Eating and Entertaining. Now, keep in mind, some cool things are coming up in the future. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my newsletter because lots of information going to be happening there come the beginning of May. So, all the things. Yeah. So today we are talking about dessert wines. That includes sparkling things. And I have got the lovely Cher Dene with me today. And we are going to be talking about my favorite part, which is dessert.
Yum,
Welcome back.
yum. No, and especially like there's always something great about, like pies and things, but there's something
Oh,
so
yeah.
wonderful about spring desserts because they're so
Mhm.
like you have the fruits and everything is so
Mhm.
light and tasty and the wine is just okay. I'm getting ahead of myself.
But see
Anyway,
the
hello.
thing is that I like cookies
Yeah.
with, like cookies and wine and like snacks, right? I
Mhm,
love the finger
mhm.
food. I mean, any dessert that I get to eat with my fingers is even better, unless it's creme
You
brulee,
gotta
because creme brulee is the dessert of desserts, in my
Yes,
opinion.
yes, it is. Yes,
So,
it is.
all the
When
things.
that's right up there. That and my tiramisu are my two favorites. So,
Mhm.
but
So,
there's
Cher,
so much.
tell me.
Yes, I know. I'm so excited. First I have to say I'm gonna really miss you.
Oh, well, we'll have to do this
Man,
again because it
I
is
think so.
so much
I think
fun.
it
And
really
it's
is.
nice to talk about wines and different things like that.
Mhm,
And maybe we
mhm.
can do some collaboration in the future and
Yes,
all of that
yes,
kind of
yes.
stuff. I've got
Love it.
ideas.
Love it.
So,
I
what
love
do you
it.
got in
I love
store
it.
for us today?
Well, April is booming. They released, I just have to say this first, the 6 wines
Wow.
for the month of April. Yep.
Wow.
And I have to say, the names, I could
Mhm.
kind of have my own burlesque show with them.
That would be great.
And I'll tell you a couple of them really quickly. So
Sounds
there's
good.
a Halle Sun label. It's an Alcedo, so which is a nice red. And then we have 2 from the label Panache Lane, and one is called Bodacious, and the other one is called Flamboyant.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, how
Those are
appropriate
total
is
dessert
this?
wines. Those are total dessert wines.
Yes, and then there's also a Halle Sun, and yes, a Chardonnay is they released
Woohoo!
in Milano Cellars Merlot, and then they re-released the Joy Cellars, the favorite one that won the Gold Award in San
Wow.
Francisco, the Semillon, and I'm really excited. So that's what's in the wine clubs. They average price 22 to 28, and there's
Okay.
a great special if you buy 3, one of those is half price, $15 shipping, or if you want to buy all 6, five of them you pay full price, one of them is $9.99, and then you get
Wow.
$10 shipping. So you could
Wow.
literally get all 6 of those. Yeah, great deals. But let's talk dessert wines. So
Yeah.
I found one, and I think you're going to especially love this one. It
Okay.
is Cookie Sellers 2019 California Macaron. Okay.
Oh. For those people
It
who do not know me, the
Mhm.
macaron is my favorite cookie. And
Yep.
there's I literally just made a batch of them last night and I just piped them with chocolate hazelnut filling.
Oh,
And
delicious,
so and
delicious.
I had one before the show. And they're perfect. They are one of the hardest cookies to make,
Mhm.
because it literally, for one tiny little batch, takes at least 2 to 3 hours if you're doing it correctly. Um,
Wow.
yeah, and so I just made a wonderful batch for some very special folks, and yeah,
Excellent.
so tell me
So there
about
is
this
a
this wine.
wine that goes with it. This is a red dessert wine. It is made as a port style wine with
Okay.
100% Touriga Nacional grapes. So
Oh,
it's a deep,
wonderful.
rich color. Its
Hmm.
aroma is prune, blackberry, and cherry, and it's very smooth and velvety.
Oh
So there
yeah,
you
that's
go.
the one. I'm gonna grab one of those.
Yes. Yes, I knew you would. I knew you would. And
Yeah.
I paired that along with a recipe. That'll
Oh,
be
good.
available on my website with a triple chocolate cake. So, and
Very
it's
good.
a bun style cake with a pudding filling. Very nice
Very
to go
good.
along with that smooth and velvety. And then the other choice was the Broadmoor Estates White Trail. So there's a white
Mhm.
wine. It
Okay.
is some floral elements of rose, followed
Oh.
by some passion fruit, some pineapple, some mango, some nectarine. It's very sweet. It also has a little presence of some orange and pineapple.
Mhm.
And there is a really fun recipe for some mix and match spiced mousse minis.
Oh,
So
that's
there's
nice. Yeah.
yeah, so it's just enough because sometimes when you're having some wine, some people like, or if you have this great meal, you just want a little
Mhm.
something sweet. And these
Mhm.
are all mix and match. They have some different, like pumpkin spice in there, a little bit of
Mm.
other little spice, and then they have some fresh fruit, strawberries, and everything else mixed in there.
Mhm.
So,
That
um,
sounds like it would go really, really well with a cookie called the taffy, where it's like a
mhm.
molasses cookie with a vanilla cream
Oh, very
filling.
nice. Yep,
Yeah.
very nice. Yes,
Yum
that
yum.
would be very good. And then, of course, it's time for the bubbly, bubbly, bubbly,
Yay! My
bubbly.
favorite.
Now, also with the bubblies, you could also these are great with any appetizers and with desserts as well. So
Mhm.
that's why I thought these two would be a great choice. There's the Lercado sparkling wine semi secco. So it's a semi prosecco. It
Mhm.
has aromas of green apple, pear, and flowers with hints of orange and lemon zest. It is
Mhm.
fantastic with all of your fruit desserts. Strawberry
Mhm.
shortcake, like your fruit custard tarts, would be wonderful with
Mhm.
this. And of course, just simple chocolate covered strawberries. This,
Right.
right?
You know,
So,
there's something that some people don't really realize too, is that these wines that you have mentioned that go really well with berries, um,
mhm,
a mixture that we've done in my family is that we've taken, strawberries or chopped fruit, but specifically
mhm,
strawberries, um, and then put in your typical sugar, right? But then we've
mhm.
added liqueurs and wines
Oh, yeah,
to these
absolutely.
different things, including those with fizz. And a lot of people don't understand
Mhm.
that that actually gives a different flavor to the
Oh,
fruit that's being
absolutely.
prepared or presented.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Then we have, of course, the Le Cardel California Rosé sparkling wine. So
Oh.
we get the pink bubbly. It is pretty, it is pink, it is purple in color. It is white flower fragrances like orange blossoms and
Mm.
I'm gonna murder this. Us help me out
Aussie?
here.
Uh,
Thank you.
Aussie, I
Matthew's
think that's how you
yes,
pronounce it.
that's it. ACI. So I had it, I practiced it for so long, and my son laughs at me all the time because he's like, "Really, mom? Really?" So
You know what? There's some
just
words
one
that
of
for
those words.
me, there's some words out there for me that I don't
ICI, that's it. ICI. So
I have
anyway,
issues, and yeah, and
yes,
hey, go for it, At least you
it's
try.
I did. I know. Raspberry to this cake, a chocolate lava cake, or just simply there's a I also put
Mhm.
on there. It is strawberries dipped in a brown sugar cinnamon yogurt dip. So
Yeah.
as opposed to a chocolate. So any of those would be fantastic. They are on my website, which is www.sharewineevents.com. And if you could, it's easy ordering too. If you go on this, it's going to bring you to the Wine Shots at Home site, but it's little buttons you can just press. So, and everything we've talked about over the last 6 episodes is on there along with the recipes. So easy shopping. So, and that's what I have for you. And I'm excited.
It's going to be great.
I will have my own bubbly the night of the show. I'm very excited. I have some white and I have some pink. So I'm very happy.
So what are you gonna make for your eating?
Oh gosh, there was so many. I think I'm going to start with the chimichanga dip because that one just sounds so good to me. And I might do. I'm torn between the short ribs because I love those, and that is a slow cooker recipe. So, and then I think for the desserts, I will stick to probably a little mini molten lava cake just for myself. So,
well, here in the Hyde household, I'm actually doing a slow cook. Well, first of all, I'm doing a meat and cheese plate with crackers and fruit.
Oh, very nice.
And then I am doing it's called barbacoa, which is a Mexican meat. It's the way that it's prepared, and it's usually very shredded. It's a little bit spicy, but not too bad. And since it's a shredded type of beef in a slow cooker, I'm actually putting that with tortillas.
Yeah.
And homemade guacamole and
yes,
all that fixings, right? And then for dessert, it's going to be macarons, and because I'm making a whole different batch.
Nice, I love it.
Yeah, so we're going to get a lot of sugar, and then a couple things of wine, and Moxie Blue, who is the host, is actually coming over, and
fantastic.
We are going to do the show. She's going to be here doing the show with me, and then Pat Smear will also be here, and they will be doing all the comments for us. So being very active in the comment thread within the event itself. So
that's going to be so exciting! I can't wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be cheeky. And the video is rolling in from the performers, and it's going to be good. It's going to be so good.
Well, even I've been watching you unfold, each week when you highlight each performer, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, just breathtaking, just in the costumes and the, and just the experience.
To me,
the experience is just like, wow. Like if you, like, for me, this is, I'm new to the burlesque, this side of the burlesque world, and it's exciting. I'm excited about it. So,
well, we're hoping that actually in the future that maybe next year, maybe the year before, that we're going to actually make this an annual thing, but I'm hoping to be able to do this in a live scenario where it's fully catered.
Nice.
And you sit down to a 3-course meal or a 4-course meal, however that works. And you're able to really just engage and, have that cocktail hour and all of that, and hopefully turn it into a charitable event. So those
fantastic.
are the goals,
things.
So keep your fingers crossed. The future will be great.
I certainly will. So.
And that would be a destination thing for you to come out to our neck of the woods. And
there we go. I'll put that on my little, I can make that happen.
It will be great. And, next weekend, we've just had a few more days. People can pick up their tickets still. And
Yeah, 12 days. 12 days away. Get your tickets. Everyone,
yes,
get your tickets.
and
So,
make sure you get your wines. Pretty much
mhm.
today, tomorrow are the last days that you
Yeah,
can
I
order.
wouldn't order
Hmm.
any later than tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're taking a chance. So usually around 10 days is the
Hmm.
limit, I think,
Hmm. And while like we do encourage
Mhm.
to buy from you, Cher, because you have been with
Oh,
us
thank
for
you.
a few weeks now and whatnot, we do understand that everybody has constraints. So do what you can
Mhm.
in a
Mhm.
pandemic scenario and just make
Absolutely,
your event
absolutely.
work for you. We're just here
And
to
and if
educate.
And an option too is if you're willing to, if you have someone who lives fairly close to you,
Hmm.
you could, maybe share like a half case and get
Right.
the promotion. So there's definitely ways to go around that. So,
Yeah. Yep.
so and of course, any questions, just reach out and I will help you with that order.
That
Absolutely.
sounds great. Well, Cher, thank you again for talking to us about the dessert wines and
Mhm.
some different options that people could do for their desserts for the syndicated
Absolutely.
soiree and whatnot. And you hold on, and I will be right back with you as I close up the
Thank
show.
you for everything. I'm
You're
looking
welcome.
forward to it. So.
Yeah. So, everybody, it is muy importante that you pick up your tickets. I cannot stress enough how amazing this show is gonna be. Like, my mind is completely blown, and for what it's worth, too, I am actually debuting a number that will only be seen in virtual spaces, period. This will never be performed on the stage. This is completely isolated into the camera and is something that I have been cooking up for the last literally 2 months. And tomorrow I start filming this particular act, if you will, an act. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope that you enjoy the whole entire event. I am looking forward to seeing people post about what they're going to wear, whether that be their pajamas or a cross between, a fancy Catherine Delish robe and some sweatpants. Like I encourage this type of thing. So, just be cheeky. It's fine. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's little posts on social media. And I hope that you enjoy the show. I hope that you enjoy the foods and beverages that you have chosen for the syndicated soiree. Stay tuned to my May newsletter. I'm skipping April because I've got to deal with managing a show and production and things like that. April, my newsletter will be back up and running, and I'm taking it a bit of a different direction. And I hope that you will enjoy that. But there will be some great news um, coming to that. And yeah, all the things. I'm Jacqueline Hyde, and this was Eating and Entertaining.